The Cleveland Browns just launched a nuclear option in their head coaching search. They are officially targeting a candidate who would shatter NFL records instantly. This is the boldest move we have seen yet. But before we break this down, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? We are talking about a massive development coming out of Berea today. The Cleveland Browns have officially requested permission to interview Jacksonville Jaguars offensive coordinator Grant Udinski for their head coaching vacancy. This isn't just another name on the list. This is a swing for the fences. At just 30 years old, Udinski is a prodigy in the coaching world. If Andrew Berry and the Haslams pulled the trigger on this hire, Udinski would become the youngest head coach in the history of the National Football League. Let that sink in. We are talking about a guy younger than some of the veterans he would be coaching in that locker room. The report comes from Sports Illustrated and confirms that Cleveland is looking to completely overhaul their offensive identity. Udinski has been the architect behind the Jaguars' recent offensive schemes, and clearly the Browns front office sees something special. This is a bold, aggressive pivot from the traditional retread coaches we usually see in these cycles. They aren't looking for experience, they are looking for innovation. They want the next Sean McVay, the next Mike McDaniel, and they think they might have found him in Jacksonville. This interview request signals that the Browns are done playing it safe. They are ready to hand the keys of the franchise to a 30-year-old offensive mind, betting everything on youth and modern schematics to fix a broken offense. The league is watching this closely because if Cleveland pulls this off, it changes the hiring criteria for every other team. It is a high-stakes game of poker, and the Browns just went all in on potential over proof. We are talking about a total regime change in terms of mindset. The gridiron is evolving, and Cleveland refuses to be left behind in the dust of the old NFL.
What does this mean for the future of the Cleveland Browns? It means the front office is acknowledging that the old ways aren't working. By targeting Grant Udinski, they are prioritizing scheme and offensive ingenuity over CEO-style management. In today's NFL, where the rules are slanted heavily toward the offense, having a play caller as a head coach is the golden ticket. Look at the success of young coaches across the league. The Browns are trying to replicate that explosive growth. However, the risk is palpable. Can a 30-year-old command a room of grown men? Can he handle the pressure of the Cleveland media market? This move suggests that GM Andrew Berry is looking for a partner in crime, someone who speaks the language of analytics and modern spacing concepts. It also has massive implications for the roster. A hire like this usually signals a desire to revitalize the quarterback position and modernize the passing attack. If Udinski comes in, expect a complete teardown of the current playbook. We are looking at a potential culture shift from toughness to speed and space. The fans have been clamoring for something different, and hiring the youngest coach in NFL history is about as different as it gets. This is a high-risk, high-reward strategy that could either launch a dynasty or result in a quick burnout. But one thing is certain, the Browns are not afraid to make headlines. We also have to consider the impact on the salary cap and free agency. Players want to play for the next big thing. If Udinski is the real deal, Cleveland becomes a destination for offensive talent looking to put up big numbers. It is a fascinating development. The AFC North is a brutal division, and you need an edge to survive the trench warfare. This is the story to watch this week. Will the Browns make history with a 30-year-old leader? Keep it locked right here for the updates. I'm signing off. Catch you in the next one.